Hello, 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 my beloved souls. Blessed be, blessed day. And the topic of today is analysis paralysis. Yes. Fear, procrastination, stagnation, feeling stuck, right? We get to this point where we're like, okay, this is what I need to do. Cool. Do I go A, B, or C, right? And then we get stuck at A, B, and C, or A and B, A and B, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, as opposed to just making a decision and seeing what may come of it. Now, let me be clear, right? Obviously, we want to use common sense and reason and make sure that we're being safe in our decision making. However, sometimes you just have to shit or get off the pot, right? Like, make a decision and understand that there's no wrong decisions. And I think that's the issue that a lot of people face, right? It's like, oh, what if I make the wrong decision? There's no wrong decisions. All roads lead home. All roads lead home. Some roads just take longer than others, right? Like if I put in the GPS my address and then I'm heading home and then there's a freaking, I don't know, an accident, right, on the highway and it redirects me, it doesn't mean that I'm not going home. It just means that I had to go in a different direction. And that's what this is, right? So instead of being stuck in your emotions, it's like, make a decision and see what comes with it. And if you need to make another decision afterwards because, you know, that's life and it's not like we just make one decision and think that's it for the rest of our existence. No. Then you get to change. It's like looking for a job and a person's like, oh, I don't really know if I want to stay there. Okay, well, check it out. Get some money flowing in, do what you need to do, and see. And if you don't like it, look for something else. You're not required to stay there, you know, unless you guys have like a contract that you worked out. For the most part, in almost every state that I've worked in, it's a at will employment, meaning they can fire me at any time and I can quit at any time, right? So what are your rights? You know, look into that. But at the end of the day, sitting there stuck trying to make a decision, trying, hoping, wish, that's unnecessary, right? You normally know which way you want to go. You know, that's why when you like flip a coin, you're hoping that the outcome might have been heads, even though tails, you know what I mean? Like, you're hoping for the outcome that you want because in your mind, in your soul, in your body, you already know what the answer is, or you already know what you want the outcome to be. You're just looking for an outside confirmation, right? And that's really what it is. It's one of the reasons that I use tarot cards when I'm guiding people, or one of the reasons I started doing tarot readings for people is because not because people are disempowered and they don't know themselves, they don't know their life, because as I'm reading the cards, everyone has an awareness of what's going on here, right? This is your life. You already know what's happening in your life. It's a matter of giving you a visual, right, interpretation of the answer. And sometimes people work better with words. Sometimes people work better with imagery, right? I can have a conversation with you, but if I'm taking screenshots of the cards that I'm sending to you, right? And I just sent you the spread, and so now you understand not only what we discussed, but how the energy shifts and how you can move forward and how you can, you know, the lesson here and how you can win and whatever we need to do at the end of the day. Sometimes people need that visual, and that's what the tarot cards are, right? It's not giving you an insight that you don't already know. Sometimes it's just putting into words or into imagery that in which your soul is trying to say, but you couldn't really find the words, right? There are people that come to me for a love reading specifically. They want to know about a specific situation. And there are people that come to me because they're just like, I just feel off, Autumn. And I'm like, I get that. You know, let's dive in. Let's dive deep. Let's see what areas you should maybe focus on. Or let's see why you feel like you're in this energy of just stuckness, right? Are you overanalyzing? Are you... and it can be easy. You know, I don't know if I should take job A or job B. And I'm like, all right, well, let's see the benefits and the issues going on with A. And let's see the benefits and the issues going on with B. You know, and see which environment's going to be best for you. And then you choose. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what any psychic or tarot reader or anybody out here who divines and channels messages says to you. At the end of the day, you have free will. It's your choice. Right? So what do you want your life to be? What are your choices going to be? And that's it. And again, there's no wrong answer. Right? If you want to date Bobby and you let Michael go, cool, but then things don't work out with Bobby and you're over here looking at Michael, guess what? That was the life lesson that you needed at that time, to realize maybe the worthiness of Michael or the deservingness, or to see that maybe this is a pattern that you've been dealing with for a long time with Bobby. You know, maybe he was a fuckboy, and you need to see now that there are guys out here in the world like Michael that are going to be better for you, right? Like that, you're going to be fine, right? Life lessons. Maybe you just lost your job. Maybe you just lost your home. Fantastic. Sucks. Horrible. Need to shift through it. Cool, now what? Right? You deserve better. You deserve a better home. You deserve more stable finances. You deserve support. You deserve love. Right? And maybe that wasn't going to be gifted to you in the situation you were in, and it wasn't going to be gifted to you until you closed that door. I know that in the job that I was working, I wasn't focused as much on my spiritual work. I wasn't focused as much on the things that I do with coaching, and that door was closed because I needed to do this more, right? I needed to be here to engage with you guys. I needed to be here to promote. I needed to be here to finish my book. I needed to be here to make sure that my coaching programs were in order, right? I needed to be here so I could channel clear messages and not just be out here just being a fucking retard, right? But that was the universe closing the door for me, being like, hey, this is what you really want, is this life, where you're a life, sex, and spirituality coach. Why are you wasting your time, energy, and efforts over here and not doing what you need to do? It is your time. The world needs you. Get off your ass, you know what I mean, and go do what you need to do, Autumn. And I was like, first of all, you didn't have to yell, but second of all, say less. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for it. I got 2 books published at this time. They're both on Amazon. I have, really dope clients. I just got certified in Zumba. There are things that are working for me at this time. So get out of this energy of analysis paralysis. Get out of the energy of fear and procrastination. You have nothing to fear. You are a child of the Most High God. And even the fears that are around you are all illusions. So how can you overcome all of this? How can you move yourself forward? How can we tell the fear to go fuck itself? You know what I mean? Whatever that looks like to you. Whether that's a person, whether that's a place of employment, maybe that's a place you're living, maybe it's just your perspective. Most of the time it's just our perspective, right? Most of the time. Anyway, I'm gonna let you sit there with this. Of course, like I say all the time, grab a journal. Where's my tea? Can't find my tea. I need to go make some tea. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. You got this. Again, if you need clarity, I'm always here to do tarot readings if you like that imagery, but in your heart, you already know. You know what I mean? You already know. You already know. You already know. It's just a matter of being bold and courageous enough to make that choice and to stick with it. No matter what happens, right? Good or bad or indifferent, just make a choice. And if that's not the right choice for you, once you make it, guess what? You have the option to make another. It's amazing, right? Life works like that all the time for you. Still. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, my beloveds.